off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. For my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it. Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways.
Oh wait, hold on.
You were me and didn't have it. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like it's you out of my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my first how he was fighting that case. Took so many L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars.
Start the game, bro.
Never done this before. Get on out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Can't find you, bro. Waiting for you.
Show me right there, though.
Ah, there we go.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout.
Oh, am I playing music? I meant to send it to mine. My bad.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now.
Yeah, I took it off though. I only heard like 2 seconds of it. Doodle. Marcus Lawrence has glasses? Bruh. No.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 55. You don't want nothing.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Oh, I went too.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive.
Whoa, why'd you go behind
It's
him?
Gallup, touchdown Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Saquon Barkley.
Oh, shit. I did the wrong thing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run.
Let's go, baby. I didn't expect to get that.
Touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Oh, no. Too much.
Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And the Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
Check 55. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott.
Let's go.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
No, you're so slow. You're so slow. Oh, my God.
Great return as they're finally able to take him down. Cooper was the intended target. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Right
so
there.
2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now Jones.
No, you
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Let's go, baby.
Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Ah, well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Oh.
Here's Prescott. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And it's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque. Yeah,
I just perked up when he said, rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Wait, what? Not sure.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry is tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Jones.
What?
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jones throw on target to Shepard, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Set, ready? 30 base. 54, right, 54, 65, 65, down.
Here's Jones on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, and Lobo. 54, you ain't going nowhere. Say go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Oh, I pressed
Under
the
pressure,
button.
down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Let's go, baby.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Rosas now to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. It's caught. Cooper. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On first down, it's Elliott. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. They go to Elliott again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
What
but it
the
winds up
hell?
falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Oh, shoot.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, wow.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He completes it to Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Let's go! Let's go!
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Never mind.
He can't get a throw off. He's
Throwed
taken
it
down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Yes.
Looks like he had green on that play.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb.
How? Sway.
You're leading in the 4th quarter. That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He takes it for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, good! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Yes! Yes!
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're
oh
right,
my God!
It looks like they're going to be the winners.
Oh, we did it, boys! Yeah!
Extra point.
The kick is good.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
That's what she said.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
That might mess me up.
This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys.
Yeah, we win! Woo! New York wins!
Guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Oh, session's currently full. There you go. That's it, boys.